So studies have proved that those who have sex once a week, as opposed to those who have sex once a month, those who are having sex once a week are actually, their overall well-being is healthier. And we all want to be healthier. I'm not saying to you just go out there and have sex because it's healthy. Promiscuity is another thing altogether. Healthy sex life with the partner that you're with, that is what I am talking about. I'm not saying being promiscuous is bad, but it's not necessarily healthy. Okay, hello and welcome to Relationship SOS. My name is Desiree Shaw. I'm a psychotherapist and I vlog and I podcast on men's mental health and relationships on a Friday, men's mental health on a Monday. I'm a psychotherapist on a mission to change the world one thought at a time, make therapy accessible. I practice at the Priory and privately. This is Relationship SOS. Is sex important in a relationship? That is the topic for this segment. Yes, it is very important. Why? Because sex is good for your overall well-being. And when you're doing it according to the needs of your partner and yourself and everybody's healthy and happy, it's extremely important. It can improve the way you feel and your health. So why does sex seem to fizzle out as couples get older, as the relationship matures, as people have been together for longer? Why does sex seem to slow down? We hear about couples who have been together for 20, 30 years and they find it difficult to have sex as they used to. How many times I've heard somebody say to me, when we first got together, we were at it all the time. It's been 10 years, it's been 15 years, 20 years, hardly, maybe on birthdays, maybe anniversaries, maybe Christmas. Very common for that to happen. Why? Because the couple is losing their connection. They're no longer communicating and interacting on an intimate level. Life becomes very much like the transaction that a relationship is, forgetting the important fundamentals of the intimacy of the relationship. Now, if you have decided that you don't have sex in your relationship and that's what you do, there's nothing wrong with not having sex, but recognizing that there is an intimacy that follows sex, which is why sex is important. So it's important because of, not just because of the act, it's the intimacy and the affection that follows sex. It encourages the feeling of well-being. It encourages your overall wealth in your health. Not your wealth as in it increases your money. I'm not telling you to do any sex acts for money. I'm telling you to improve your emotional intimacy and sexual action with your partner in an attempt to be more healthy and wealthy within. So sex has a lasting effect on your well-being in a very positive way, which does last, okay? You've got the now moment of sex while you're there, and then you've got the after moment of sex, which is what's happening afterwards, which is also extremely important, extremely healthy for you, because this is where the affection takes place. This is where the conversation, the interaction, and the contact takes place, that connectedness, which we all need as human beings. We all need to feel connected and we all need to feel that we have an understanding from our partners. So studies have proved that those who have sex once a week, as opposed to those who have sex once a month, those who are having sex once a week are actually, their overall well-being is healthier. And we all want to be healthier. I'm not saying to you just go out there and have sex because it's healthy. Promiscuity is another thing altogether. Healthy sex life with the partner that you're with, that is what I am talking about. I'm not saying being promiscuous is bad, but it's not necessarily healthy. So how to get your sex life more sexy, fun, and satisfying. These are some very basic tips, okay? Ultimately, there are some more intricate ones, but this is the basic idea of how to get yourself more, feeling your partner a bit more. So 1, flirting with your partner keeps the fire burning. It's important to flirt, okay? Just because you've been together 10, 15, 20 years doesn't mean you can't flirt anymore. Flirting is so important. It engages your mind. It gets you to think actively about things. You become creative. You become witty. That laughter, that spark, so important. Don't always be quick to have a quickie. Yeah, don't always be quick to have a quickie. Quickies are not always the only way to have sex. They're great sometimes when that's the situation. However, a quickie isn't going to get you the joy and fulfillment. Okay, a quickie is going to just be that very quick burst of energy. There's not going to be much connectedness there. Okay, so don't always be. I know they are convenient and they can work for you, but don't get stuck into the rut of just going for the quickie. Yeah, there needs to be some intimacy going on as well. Fantasize together, discuss things, play with the idea on things, enjoy each other's company while you're doing that. Don't just get into the routine of sex. When you get into the routine of sex, we are human beings, we become distant. So if we don't have that connectedness and we don't have that affection and it all just becomes an act, you are missing out on the actual joys of feeling your partner, really feeling your partner, and your partner really feeling you. Make your partner feel sexy, and that's what you do when you flirt. Okay, by flirting with your partner, you're letting them know, hey, I like you. You're all right. Kind of like you. Give them a smile, smirk a little bit. It's really important. It's really healthy for you. We don't just have sex to procreate. We have sex because it helps us feel connected. Okay? We're not like insects. They just have sex and, we connect. And that's why it's really important. So if you are having difficulties around this, or there are some parts of your own sex life which is a bit fragmented and you're not comfortable with what is happening in the bedroom with your partner, one, educate yourself and learn about your partner's needs and yours. Have a discussion and learn. There's nothing wrong with talking. In fact, it's really important to talk. When you stop talking and you stop communicating, you distance yourself and you ruin your chance of connectedness. Two, as you age, you will change naturally. So recognize that. You might slow down a little bit. So give yourself some time and recognize what your body wants now. You don't always want the same thing that you wanted beforehand, okay? Sex isn't always about wild acrobatics, which we see on TV shows and people do it. I mean, all of that stuff. I mean, swing. Who wants to swing through on the chandeliers? And then you got to clean that mess up later. I mean, come on. That really is a fantasy in the Hollywood movies. Nobody really does that. So recognize what your body needs. It may be something different, yeah? Probably will be. I don't know if you want to swing from the chandeliers. Discuss what you want. Always have that conversation, okay? So whenever you're thinking to yourself, okay, I'm not quite sure about this, again, you're going to educate and you're going to learn, but discuss. Always have that discussion about what your partner wants. And maybe you want to try something different. Maybe your partner wants to try something different. Maybe your sex life is okay and you want to spice it up a little bit. But don't fall into that. It's got to be this amazing thing that happens on TV. If necessary, use what you need to use. Have that conversation and use it. Maintain your physical affection. Never stop touching or hugging. It's important to touch and hug and love each other. So important. That's the affection and the connectedness. And be open to explore. Try different things, different positions. Don't do anything you don't want to do, but be open to it because sex is important. Thank you so much for watching. What I want to leave you with is this. Don't get stuck in the same positional stuckness where you're doing the exact same position all the time. Somebody will be bored. They just won't tell you. So spice up by flirting, by being engaged and talking with your partner. My name is Desiree Shaw. I'm a psychotherapist and I'm on a mission to change the world one thought at a time. Make therapy accessible. Tune in for more Relationship SOS. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the link down below and check out my website. You sign up to the website. Make sure you do for the newsletter. My name is Desiree Shaw and I will be back. See you on the next segment. Bye for now. Why is the washing machine kicking off? Can you hear it? Sounds like I've got a vibrator in the background. Like, what the hell is going on? Yes. This is good sex, people. Upstairs. Sit on the washing machine. Do not sit on the washing machine. That is not how you have good sex. Could be interesting to do, but don't do it. Because you've got to put your kids' clothes in there, and that's just terrible. This is how you have a satisfied look when the washing machine's going. This is the wind down bit. And everybody's over. And you're like, really? You know, suddenly the washing machine just stops and you're like, right, so, if you like fag, you know, have a little run, jog. This one's really going at it. This washing machine took its Viagra. I know you enjoyed that video. So subscribe here and watch my other videos here and here, okay? Hit the link and stay tuned. Bye for now.